All right, hello and welcome to episode number 6 of Southside
What?
of Left Side of the Lane podcast. Recorded live on the on the south side of Muncie. Oh, it's been a long day. I played golf all day today.
You took a half day.
I took a half day off of work. We have summer hours going. So we can log out a little bit earlier. I've forgotten to plug this back in.
Imagine that.
It doesn't do anything. This is like a running joke on every episode. It's like, let's see at what point they realize that this thing is unplugged. And now it's done nothing, so I might as well just leave it unplugged. But what were we saying? I took a half day off work. I do work for a living. I have a job.
I can't relate.
I didn't say that. You said it.
And mowing, but is where it's at.
There's nothing wrong with that. That's pretty honest blue collar work, so that's fine. But I'm an accountant in the daytime. I'm an investment fund accountant, and my specialty is credit funds as opposed to, real estate funds. So I know that that's very exciting, and I could talk all day long about it, but we should get into probably some bowling, because that's what everybody, is here to listen to.
You bowl?
Sometimes. Sometimes it feels like I don't. Sometimes I throw the ball like I have never bowled. And I'm going to use that as a segue. There was a time a couple weekends ago now where I feel like I threw the ball like I'd never bowled before.
At least for one frame.
At least for one frame. Not even one frame. I would say one single shot. So I think that's enough of a teaser. But what I'm referring to is the
Billiter Doubles.
The Billiter Doubles, held in Fairfield, Ohio. It's a little bit north of Cincinnati, right?
Dude, I'm geographically challenged.
Yeah, I'm the kind.
G was asking us.
I'm the kind of guy. What?
G was asking us the night before. And
Gary. Yeah, he was like, "Hey, where you guys going?" And we were both like, I don't know.
Siri will tell us.
Yeah, Siri tells me everything. I'm one of those, just like you. I'm very spatially not smart.
Challenged?
Spatially challenged. Well, you just said that, so I was trying to say like a synonym, but it wouldn't come to me.
I can get you anywhere in Muncie.
Not
Outside of
even
Muncie,
me.
We're struggling.
Well, even in Muncie, okay, I could close my eyes, okay, and do a little spin, like spin around 3 times. I open my eyes, and I don't even know what state I'm in. And I've always been like that, And I don't think I'm stupid. Do you? Don't answer that. I don't think I'm stupid. It's just something about the way my brain works, and anybody that knows me can tell you this. I just can't get around. I don't know where to go.
I just remember a couple of summers ago when you were still using the GPS to get to Alexandria.
Well, hold on. Don't call me out, okay?
You're calling yourself out.
Well, yeah, but you're using specific examples. Okay, yes. Well, and here's the thing about that, the GPS. Okay, I feel more comfortable. I have a GPS, right? Everybody does. It's on your phone. Welcome to the 21st century. You need to learn how to use a map. Okay, I know how to use a map. I mean, do I need to learn how to ride a horse? We have cars. You know what I'm saying? I mean, at some point, why not utilize the technology that you have? Okay? I'm not saying that I'm getting mad.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that I'm totally dependent on global positioning systems. I can read a map, okay? Everybody leave me alone. I was going somewhere with that, and I can't remember where. But, yeah, I'm spatially challenged, okay? Leave me alone. What do you want me to do? Anyway, I was going somewhere with that, and I can't remember where.
Yeah, I don't know either.
But how do we get started on that?
We was talking about the fact that we didn't know how to get or where we were going in
Yeah.
Ohio.
So we're going to Fairfield. It's a little bit north of Cincinnati. Excuse me. Excuse me. I had like one of those. I had like to burp for a second. So now that we've got all that out of the way, we went to Fairfield to bowl in the Billiter Doubles. It's a tournament they have every year. I don't know what number this is.
I think
like
that was the 12th. I think is what it said. The 12th annual.
12th annual Billiter Doubles. A lot of teams showed up. It's 3 days.
439.
439 doubles teams.
Over 3 days.
That's pretty impressive. I think
12 shifts or something like that.
Yeah, I think they had some shifts on that Friday night. 4 shifts on Saturday, I think, which is when we bowled. We bowled on Saturday, and then they had a couple on Sunday. Does that add up?
I think it was 3, 4, and 3. So it's 10.
Okay.
I think. I'm not
something like that. But we traveled down there and bowled in that, and we did fine. We did well. I'm trying to think about how to tell this story because there's some funny stuff that happened down there. But first of all, I'd like to say thank you to our partners that we bowled with. I bowled with Adrian Cassane from Anderson. We bowled in the morning. Scotty and I bowled together later that day, and then I bowled with Trent Jarvis in the evening time.
So I bowled with Trent, and then I bowled with you, and then I bowled with Jalen Mosley.
Jalen Mosley. Okay. So, I mean, where do we start here? So we're bowling in the morning. Well, first of all, do you want to talk about the ride there?
Yeah.
Because we had an interesting ride there.
We've been trying to do a podcast outside of just setting up and just something different.
Yeah, exactly.
And so we decided to record on the way there, and we just told some stories. We did a couple would you rather questions.
Yeah.
Which were some of them were funny and some of them were just weird.
Yeah, right. We started to leave, and I think it might have been your idea. You said, let's just record our conversation on the way there.
Right.
Because there's been times where, and I think we've mentioned this before, that Scotty and I go to Anderson every Monday and Tuesday to bowl league in the fall and wintertime. Dude, I'm dying. I got like acid reflux or something. Excuse me. Anyways.
So we go to
Sorry,
Anderson.
that just completely threw me off.
We'll be talking and we'll be like, yeah, we wish we were recording right now because that was hilarious.
Yeah. I mean, we just have sometimes we're just in tears.
Yeah.
And I can hardly drive back. And a lot of times we'll stop by the McDonald's right there off of 67.
Couple funny times there too.
Yeah, and every time Scotty, he orders a $3 bundle with a McDouble, ketchup only, 6-piece McNugget with no sauce, and a large Coke with no ice.
Yep.
So I could go on a whole tangent about that, honestly. Should I do it?
No. No. I get it. I'm weird.
Well,
not everybody needs sauce to spice
that's
up
not
their
what
life.
that's not even what I was talking about.
He was talking about the no ice.
I was talking about I'm talking about the
no.
ketchup only.
There's cheese on it.
That's such a juvenile thing. Grow up. I mean, I'm totally not a picky eater, so
I can't relate.
Yeah.
It's all my mom's fault.
Well, I mean, I'm not placing blame, but
I am.
For some reason, whenever somebody orders something like that, my knee-jerk emotional reaction is to be upset. I don't know.
For what?
I don't know, okay? It's emotional. I just it annoys me.
Anyways, dude. back
anyway,
to going to the tournament.
Yeah. So yeah,
rude.
we recorded. Are you mad at me?
You sound like you're mad at me.
Kinda. I mean, order something besides ketchup on your burger, you weirdo.
Shut up.
Anyway, so we recorded our conversation.
We're gonna try to do that more often and post just certain parts of the conversation.
Yeah.
A mini series.
A mini series. We haven't come up with a name yet. We were talking right before this, and we think that we want to call it the Monroe Tangent series, which is a throwback to our first episode when I explained that sometimes I don't know if anybody has noticed this or not,
just did.
but I get off track and distracted by a story. But I mean, I don't think it's ever happened on camera, especially not today.
If you guys have any other suggestions, feel free to let us know.
Yeah, and I think that kind of series is going to be. It's not necessarily going to be about bowling.
Right.
It's just going to be us talking.
Yeah, normal conversation.
Which I think would be interesting. We've had that conversation a lot of times where we're like, we love talking about bowling. And we like to talk about it, in depth. And it's good for the bowling community, especially around here, and it's fun for them to listen to. But we've also had the thought, what if we broaden our horizons? Oh, that was so cute. That was so cute.
Shut up.
But yeah, so we've kind of played around with that. I think we'll post maybe an episode. There's no camera. It's just voice. Audio. And the audio is kind of not good.
Yeah, we're just recording with our phone.
Yeah, It's just on the phone. But we had a really good time doing it, and I think we'll post one maybe right after this episode comes out.
Yeah.
And it involves, the first one involves some scary stories. Ooh. Some scary stories that we've been through, and they're just absolutely hilarious. And we really enjoyed that. So yeah, I think that's something that's in the works. Yeah, so hopefully you enjoy that. But for now, back to
finally
the doubles tournament, the Billiter Doubles. Have we talked about that already?
No.
No? So, we bowled in the morning. You bowled with Trent Jarvis, a very good friend of ours, a hilarious guy. We love bowling with him. But I will kind of talk about my experience in the morning.
Okay.
Is that okay?
I mean, yeah. Me and Trent kind of did the opposite of what you guys did, but
me and Adrian.
I guess not really the opposite. Never mind. Forget that I said that.
So, so we get there in the morning. I'd never been to this building before. What's it called?
Roll House Fairfield, I think. It's where the Battle of the Sexes was.
Right, that I was invited to.
Yeah, that's why I brought it up.
Yeah. So Roll House Fairfield. It's a nice center. The approaches and the lanes are really low.
Yeah.
So it's almost like stadium type seating. Not quite that dramatic. I mean, it's just like 3 or 4 like risers or steps that chairs are on. And I mean, it's really good for spectators. Okay. I had that earlier. We both said there's something in the air back here. Yeah. Oh, we're not in the same place.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh crap! I'm gonna get on another one of these tangents.
We're in the same.
We're in the same building.
Center. Yeah.
We're in the same building.
Tell your morning experience.
Okay, sorry. All right. Okay. So, I'm trying to decide what order I should do this in, because I might spoil it. Because the topic for this episode is.
Do you want to wait? We can. Well, so I'll just talk about mine, and you can figure out what you want to do.
Well, do we want to tell the topic of the? They're gonna read it in the title. It's spoiled. We're talking about our biggest failures, right?
Yeah. After this, If we ever get through this story, we're already 15 minutes in.
Well, this story is one of my biggest failures.
Okay.
As a bowler.
All right.
So should I just tell it? All right. So here we go. Here we go. We're bowling in the morning. I shot. I'm throwing the ball well. I'm throwing my high road pearl, which I talked about on the podcast before. Maybe I think. And I'm bowling with Adrian. She's doing just fine, but I shoot 267 or something like that the first game. So, dude, I'm struggling. 267 or so. And I'm just tripping sixes out the wazoo. So, if you don't know what that means, it's like if you're a left-hander, your ball goes kind of high, kind of heavy on the head pin, and the six pin, which is on the right.
I heard that one. That one was gross.
Sorry.
That was gross.
I don't know what's wrong with me.
I don't know.
This is the worst episode yet.
Yeah,
So anyway, my ball's hitting high, but I'm carrying. I'm kind of getting lucky. That happens. What was that?
My keys.
Okay. So I shoot 267. I just got to get to the point. 279 the next game. Right?
Dude, I don't know.
All I know is I have to have 254 to shoot 800 on the nose. Okay? So I get like the first 3 or 4, couple spares, and then the next 3 or 4. So I get to the 10th frame, throw a strike the first ball, and I need 7 spare to shoot 800 on the nose. Okay? Setting the scene. I get up there. I throw the ball. At this point, everyone else in the squad is done. For some reason, it's just our pair is left, and your pair is done, and you were watching at this point. Now, did you know that I was on that kind of a run?
Well, the only reason I knew is because I looked at the high game pots, because I shot 270 the first game, so I was looking to see if I won, and I didn't. But I was like, dang, Craig's got 540 at the turn.
Yeah, and so everybody's watching. That doesn't really bother me. So I leave a 247. That's a 7 count.
We have a video of this, by the way.
There's a video, and I will kick to it. Oh, you got the first shot too?
I think so. Go ahead.
Well, I threw it like complete trash. I just threw it bad, pulled it through the nose. 247. That's the 3 on the left side. You'll see it in the video. I need to.
I got it.
Yeah. Oh Jesus. I just can't even look at that. I need to pick them all up, right? I need to get 3. And I got up there and just missed them all. I missed them all. To the right.
Yeah, right here. Right here.
Yeah, the video will play. And I just couldn't believe it. I've shot that spare so many times. I practice all the time just to miss that spare in the fill ball of the 10th frame to shoot 797. I mean, talk about heartbreak.
I'm such an awkward person, like in moments like that, and I don't do anything but laugh. And I told you, I think like 5 or 6 times, I was like, Craig, I'm not laughing at you. I just don't know how to handle the awkward situation
because,
right now.
And I'm sorry I put you in that situation. I mean, that's just so horrible. It's a routine spare. I missed them all. Didn't even give it a chance. And in the video, you can see that as soon as it happens, I turn around and I'm smiling.
Because you're like, wow.
I'm like, I cannot believe that I just choked on that big of a scale. I still can't believe it. I don't know what happened. So that happens. I couldn't believe it. I go back and Scotty's cracking up laughing. Obviously I'm upset. So Scotty is sitting down. There's a seat in the middle, and Adrian is sitting on the other side. So I go and I sit right in between him and do this right here.
And while you did that, Adrian goes, "What is so funny?"
Yeah, because you're laughing. I'm like,
and I was like, because he just missed all of those to shoot 797. She was like, so, and then it clicked. And she was like, and she felt horrible, and that made me laugh even harder. I had to walk away, and I immediately went and told Trent, and Trent also laughed.
She's like, "What are you giggling about?" And I looked up, and I was like, "I'm not giggling." I mean, just to put it into perspective, I think you have to average like 260 something to shoot 800 for 3 games. And most bowlers will go their entire lives and never shoot an 800 series for 3 games. And I've done it a few times, so that makes it not as bad, I guess. But just to have it right there and miss it is one, if not the biggest choke of my entire bowling career.
It cost you a cash spot too.
Yeah, that's another thing. We went to look at the. It cost me several cash spots.
Oh, because it would have cost you for doubles too.
Yeah,
but for the singles, it cost you 1.
Yeah, and we'll get to that later. Yeah. But I was like, oh, I can't believe it. I'm just sad. I'm upset.
I'm sad.
And then Adrian goes to look at the standings, and the leader at the time of the tournament beat us by 3. I couldn't believe it. That's crazy.
I wonder if you lost any brackets by less than 3 pins. I wonder.
I shot 250.
It'd still be funny.
I don't know, and I don't care to, really. Because I did make a lot of money that set.
Right.
So, like, I dried the tears. I won. I won. Yeah. Well, I won several $100s. Yeah. Okay. So, it is what it is. But that my pride, and that's so embarrassing. Not to keep harping on it, but I just can't even express.
Me and Trent bowled that same set. And we both wish we could have 1 game back. And I know Trent really wishes he could have 1 game back.
Yeah.
I go like 270, 170.
Century Club.
Yeah, and it wasn't like I missed like in the middle. It was like I spared, struck all the way to second ball attempt. I think I went in, I don't know, 9 out. I think I missed 7 for 78. My game was 79. But and then I shoot 170 and had no look at all. And then shoot, I want to say 240, probably 230, 240, because I think I shot like 680.
Mm-hmm.
And Trent, which we all play brackets, we all do all that. And he goes 150 even.
Ugh.
Switches balls for the 4th time and goes 280, 279.
Oh my goodness.
And he was like, dude, I'm livid. And we missed cashing by 6 pins, I think.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, if either one of us shoot 200, we're in the cash by a lot.
Yeah, right. Oh.
It's rough times sometimes. We did win the 50-50 though, so at least we got our money back for that squad.
You did?
Yeah, we won the second draw for that
squad. I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Did you win any brackets at that squad?
I think I made it through 2 out of.
Gotcha. Better than a poke in the eye, I guess.
I guess.
So,
then we bowled the second set.
Yes. Yes, we did.
We almost cashed too, didn't we? Or we did cash. Or did we not?
No.
Pretty sure.
I'm not sure, but I don't think so. I think we only had like 14 maybe?
I think we had 14, 16.
Well, okay. We're checking here, yeah. I don't think so.
Bet $1 on it?
I will bet $1 that we did not cash.
Bet $1.
Together.
Yes. And it's not gonna work.
There you go. Oh wait, that list is a lot longer than I thought. Okay,
no,
I thought
you
it.
bet the
Wait a
dollar.
minute.
It's on camera.
I thought it was just the first page.
It's on camera. Look at that.
Oh,
Tied
we did?
for 73rd, and
They
we
paid
cashed.
that many things. They paid that many.
439. There's 16 pages.
Dude, I thought it was just that first page.
No.
Okay.
You owe me $1.
Well, when we get our checks for that, I'll pay you. Well, that's good. Surprise.
Me and Trent shoot 14.06 and miss the cash by 7 pence. I mean, we didn't do anything special that squad, me or you either. I think I had a front 8 the last game to salvage my 680 or something like that.
Yeah, I had 740.
I think you had small. I had 680, so you had about 720, 730.
No.
Yeah.
I'll bet you $1. That dollar I just lost.
Yeah.
That I had 738.
738. No.
What did I have?
I don't know.
I had 738.
Hey, you might have had 738.
Yeah, I had a pretty solid look, same ball, same everything, and I think you had a bad middle game.
Well, I think I didn't even. I went like 210, 190, 260.
So that one game kind of got you through there, but
yeah.
I mean,
so I had front 8 or something last game.
So we shot 14-14. That's 707 apiece. I mean, that's pretty solid.
Cash spot.
It's a cash spot.
That's all I care about.
Yeah. And how many teams? There was 400.
439 teams.
And we were 70 something.
Tied for 73rd out of 75 or 76.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty solid.
Teams cashing, it looks like.
Because generally, when you and I bowl doubles, we don't do anything.
Yeah.
we just one of us just dumps the other severely. Yeah. So I mean, we both. I mean, if that's a rough score for us, that's pretty good.
Right.
So we did well.
And then the third set.
We were on the same pair again, but bowling with different partners.
You bowled with Trent. I bowled with Jalen.
I bowled with Trent. Yes, I did.
Did you guys shoot anything that set?
No. I think I hope they're okay. I hope Trent is okay with me saying this, but he dumped me. Pretty bad. I only had like 690, but I think he shot 610 or 611. But it's okay. No big deal.
Well, your partner didn't dump you as bad as my partner.
Oh! I was wondering if...
there may have already been a text, because Jalen actually paid the deposit, paid the full thing. So he paid $50. It was only $25 a piece.
Right.
And he may have told me to just keep my $25 after
that.
We missed cashing by 4 pins.
Oh.
And we bowled first. I mean, I had the world. I'm just start out by saying, because I did not throw the ball fantastic.
Agreed.
By any means.
Well, you're left-handed.
Yeah, right. So I think I had the first 6 or something the first game. I think it was the first 7, actually. I think it went first 7, 9 spare off the sheet for 79. Second game, I go first 4, 5, 9 spare off the sheet for 279. So I need 242 for 8.
800.
Yep. And I run the first 5, and I leave a 247. 2410.
Oh yeah, you got 247 on the line.
2410 and make it. String a couple. I think I went spare in the 9th. It was a 7 pin. I actually left the 7 pin. I was like, yeah, I've shot at 3 spares the whole. This is a miss.
Yeah.
And I make it. I'm like, well, if I strike here and strike spare, I got 800. Well, I left a 10 pin. And typically on a house pattern, I will almost always hook across the lane at a 10 pin.
Mm-hmm.
But for whatever reason, I was like, maybe I should throw straight at this. Like, what if it doesn't hook, or what if it like this is the third squat of the day?
Yeah.
Like, you don't know what's gonna happen. Maybe I should throw straight.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I didn't throw straight at it. I hooked at it and made it. But that was horrible. Like I was more confident shooting the 7-pin than I was a 10-pin.
Mm-hmm.
But so I need 7 for 800.
Yeah.
And I threw the ball, and I typically throw it 19 to 20 miles per hour, and I bet I threw this ball 17 miles per hour.
It was slow, that's for sure.
Dead left to the dry, and I was like, "Oh my God, go Brooklyn! Just get 7." I threw it, and I was like, "Nope, there's 799." Me and Craig are gonna have one heck of a story to tell on the podcast. And I went through the nose, and the 248 is what I left. So I shot 800 even.
Yeah. I remember.
And deserved like 740 max.
Yeah. Sometimes that happens. I remember you throwing that, and I think I knew that you needed 7, and I think no one else knew it.
Not Jalen didn't even know it.
Yeah.
Because I started writing down my score, and Jalen was like, "You didn't shoot 800."
Yeah.
And Rick McCormick, I believe is his name. He bowled with us, and he knew because he followed me, so he watched.
Right.
But he was like, "Yeah, nice set." And Jalen was like, "What? What did he shoot?" He knew I was bowling well,
right?
But he was more focused on the fact that he didn't bowl so well.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say what he shot, but me and Craig were in the cut at 14-14, and there was like 3 more. What did I say? We missed it by 4 pins.
Yeah.
So me and Jalen missed by 4 pins. I mean, it wasn't.
It happens.
Wasn't ideal.
It happens. I feel kind of guilty for calling those 2 out now.
I don't because I'm.
Well, they would have done it on their podcast.
Right. Jalen would straight throw me under the bus, especially because I'm left-handed.
Oh, gotcha. Oh man, yeah. You threw that ball, and I was like, oh my God, he barely threw it. It's like really slow, and it started to go through the nose, and I was like, that's a big 4. Big 4, 799.
I was like Flanagan 4 count. I'm not even gonna get to 799.
797.
Right.
Man, why didn't you do that? That would have been such a funny story. You should have just done that.
Yeah, my bad.
4 through the middle.
I tried.
Yeah, you did.
Clearly.
But you like flipped around real quick, and your eyes were like this big.
Because I was like, oh my God.
Tried to choke that away. But yeah, congratulations.
Appreciate
That was.
I had just drilled that ball. It was a Gravity Evolve. Nobody throws that I've seen.
Have you thrown it since then?
Yeah.
Oh.
I've thrown it a couple times. Not until like a week ago.
I was gonna say I
I didn't
think you've thrown it since
get it
then.
out of my bag the next night. I don't think. But
I don't know. That's a pretty good day. I mean, we both had a good day. I averaged like almost 250, and for the 3 squads or whatever, and you were right up there too, probably in the 240s for sure at least. So
I think I went 680, and then
800 on the nose. Yeah, and so there was also a singles portion to this tournament.
Yeah, that's the singles. That's the cash spot we were talking about earlier because I shoot 800 and Craig shoots
797. That cost me some money.
Yeah, I finished third. He finished 4th. There was like an 816 and an 830 in the morning squad. That was on the same pair, not partners, but they were on the same pair.
Yeah, so they both beat us, but I mean, it was a score fest.
Yeah, that's how it was at
Battle of the Sexes.
Yeah, I cannot believe that 771.
Yeah,
the high series there. Then we go and bowl that. There was a lot of good bowlers there, though. A lot of scratch bowlers.
Yeah.
Tons of scratch brackets and not a whole lot of handicap, actually.
Yeah. That's what you like to see. That's what I like to see.
Right.
I mean, maybe not so much that it's a score fest.
Just the fact that there are good bowlers there and you're still competing with everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
Whether it's a score fest or not.
Right, yeah, true. I mean, and it's fun to shoot good when...
You always need a confidence boost.
Yeah, right. I mean, it's fun to shoot good, and everybody, you're surrounded by people that you know are just super good.
Right.
You got Indiana bowlers. I mean, you got bowlers from a few different states that come there just for that, and it's fun. I love that.
Those type of tournaments are the best, where you stay and bowl multiple squads.
Mm-hmm. Between squads, you just sit there and kind of shoot the wind, or what do you say? Shoot the breeze with some of the bowlers that you become acquainted with. You make a lot of friends.
Yeah.
Sometimes you form teams.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, maybe
you bowling?
yeah, you bowling in this? You want to bowl? And I mean, that's how you network and stuff. That's how you get around as a scratch bowler,
right?
In Indiana, at least, and you know, Ohio, clearly.
Yeah.
And it's just it becomes a community. So, and it's really nice to be a part of it. You have your kind of local community, you know, where you have your friends. But then you kind of, this might sound pretentious a little bit, but you have your like elite community in Indiana and the surrounding states, and it's just fun to bowl with them.
Right.
So, well, we're at 35 minutes, and I think I mentioned that the topic of this was our biggest failures, and that was, and you didn't get to any.
No.
And I got to my one, so we might have to save that for another episode, I guess, because this might be running a little long because everybody said that to make them shorter.
Right. Yeah.
So, which I agree with.
Yeah.
But I will tell you, this is what I'll do. Okay, this is going to be a little insider between our audience. I've been wanting to call our audience the lefties. You know how people have like cute names for their audience?
Cute names.
That's not going to work.
No.
We're the lefties, not you.
They're the haters.
You're the haters. What's up, haters? I don't know. We don't have. But back to what I was saying.
Regardless,
We'll have this. This is a little inside joke. Okay, that video that we showed you earlier, where I missed that spare. I'm going to take a screenshot from that and make it my profile picture, okay? And
before we release the video? Or like this episode?
I think I'll do it on the day. On the day this releases. Just because it's a little inside joke.
It's kind of funny.
It is funny, okay? I was upset at the time, clearly, but I can take it. It's funny. And it's okay. I gotta give myself a little pep talk. It's okay to screw up all the time. Wait, well, I didn't mean all the time. That was just guilty conscience. I screw up all the time, so it's okay. But no, it's okay to screw up. You just gotta look back at it and laugh, and make an inside joke with your podcast audience.
I was looking right at it and laughing.
Clearly, yeah. And it didn't make me mad when you did that. But I was like, dude, it ain't that funny.
It was hilarious.
So be looking out for that, and it'll be just between us and us. So, I don't know. Do you have anything else you want to add about the Billiter doubles?
No, not really. I mean, we could look at some of the things Trent said. Trent, if you don't know, Trent is so funny that we've decided to write down some of the things he said. I mean, I don't know if any of these...
Is this appropriate?
Some of them I'm allowed.
You're allowed?
I mean, he says there's some things that are just so funny to me, and they're not even that funny. Like,
yeah. Well, we know you laugh at weird things.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know what he was talking about, but he said the beautiful thing is I'm here all day. I don't know why, but I felt like I had to.
He probably just like threw it like trash, and then he comes back and said that.
Well, we were there. I mean, we got there. First shift was at 10, and he pulls in at like.
Oh yeah.
9:55.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That's classic.
I had to sign him in. That is the Trent Jarvis.
That's classic Trent.
He gets in there and he goes, "Man, I wish they had some ice cream." It's like, bro, it's 10:30.
He needed a little pick me up, I guess. Took a nap on the way there, and he was driving.
We bowled with. Well, you bowled with the, or no, because he bowled with a random person in the second squad, and he was talking about somebody that was on his pair, and he said, "You thought it looked like Parker Bone the third."
Oh yeah, and I was like, that guy looks like Parker Bone the third.
He was like, "Dude, that's Rhino Page."
I was like,
he said, "So what I'm getting is, so if Parker Bone and Rhino Page had a baby, that's him."
And you can't even explain it. I mean, he's for sure 100% gonna be on this show.
Yeah.
This is something else. That guy looks like Parker Bone. And then,
I thought he looked like Rhino Page.
He looks like
don't look alike at all.
No.
The only similarity is that they're both left-handed.
Yeah, right. He looks like Rhino Page. I was like, no, I'm talking about that guy over there.
Yeah.
He said, yeah. What?
He said, people try to blame me for all my problems in life, but oftentimes I'm just giving wrong information. And I mean, that's just, I wrote like 7 things down in a row, like just from him telling a story or something.
Yeah, and those are just the ones that you can say on a camera.
Right. And then there's another 20 from when we went to the Battle of the Sexes.
Yeah.
That's from the Battle of the Sexes.
He's got quite the stories.
It's.
I don't know if he's got any that we can say.
I'm sure he does. We'll just have to tell him to figure out how to tell him in a PG version.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't for children by any means, but I mean,
trying to protect your sponsorship.
Well, yeah, I mean, you get it, right? You get it. Anyway, so.
Well, now we're at 40 minutes.
We're at 40 minutes.
So.
We didn't get to anything that really I kind of wanted to, but that's because of me.
Yep.
I mean, you know what you're getting into. Your boy's not reading off of a script. Probably never will. So, but anything else? I think that's it for this one. We got another good episode. We got some stories in there. So, stay tuned for the
7th episode.
The 7th episode and the Monroe Tangent series. Yeah. So that'll be coming out soon too. So we hope you enjoy that. But for today, I think that's it. Thank you guys very much. Be safe out there, and we'll see you next time.